Buongiorno and welcome to Stefano Rome Tours, Rome's leading company for day tours from Rome and Florence and shore excursions from Italy's main cruise ports. This tour video features the unforgettable places in our popular Castles and Lakes day tour from Rome and shore excursion from Civitavecchia. A relaxing drive through the countryside will take you to Lake Bracciano. Originally a volcanic crater, this is one of the most pristine lakes in Italy, and it's surrounded by medieval villages such as Bracciano. In Bracciano, you will have the opportunity to visit the Renaissance Odescalchi Castle, considered one of the most beautiful and best preserved feudal castles in Europe. Commonly known as Bracciano Castle, it was built by the powerful Orsini family in late 1400s, and in 1696 it was sold to the Odescalchi family, which, after more than 3 centuries, are still the owners of the castle. Part military fortress and part residential castle, Bracciano Castle is open to visitors for a wondrous opportunity to tour the castle's opulent historic rooms and central court. Situated on 2 floors, the rooms are elegantly furnished with original Renaissance-era furniture, frescoes, and paintings. Kings, queens, popes, lords, dukes, and ladies have once lived and slept in these rooms over the many centuries. Ceri is a 13th century hamlet with fortified walls that gives it the appearance of a medieval fortress isolated on top of a steep tufa cliff. Tufa is a type of limestone that is very common in Italy and primarily used by the ancient Etruscans for their tombs, as you will soon discover in Cerveteri. Ceri's medieval past dominating the present becomes apparent the moment you arrive at the bottom of the hill. The only street that passes through the fortified wall and leads you into the village is wide enough for just one single vehicle to pass through at a time. This rare traffic problem was resolved by installing 2 traffic lights, one at the bottom of the hill outside the main wall and one in the main square above. you reach in the main square, you will be surrounded by historic buildings with weathered facades. You will also have the opportunity to visit the sanctuary of Madonna of Ceri, which was built on top of an ancient site where Etruscans and Romans venerated the pagan goddess Vesta. This Romanesque church is quite fantastic. Though simple on the outside, inside it's an artistic masterpiece. The Sanctuary of Mary will amaze you with an impressive 11th century cycle of frescoes from the Old Testament and featuring Saint Sylvester. These frescoes that cover an entire wall were discovered during a renovation in 1980. This sanctuary is also a very special place for locals. The Virgin Mary, for whom the sanctuary is dedicated, is known for her intercession and helping people who are experiencing difficulties or illnesses. When their prayers are answered, they dedicate a heart-shaped plaque that is hung on the wall inside the side chapel. After a delicious Italian lunch at one of the local family-owned restaurants, you'll continue your journey to Cerveteri. In the heartland of former Etruria is one of the greatest archaeological sites in Europe, the Bracciano Necropolis, a UNESCO World Heritage Site located on the outskirts of the town of Cerveteri. To the Etruscans, Cerveteri was known as Cisrat. The Latin name given by the Romans was Ceri. One of the most fascinating characteristics of this necropolis is that it spans across 6 centuries of the Etruscan civilization, making this the largest city of the dead in the Mediterranean area. And it also contains some of the only examples of Etruscan residential architecture surviving to this day. You can see the progression of the early 9th century BC Villanovan rock-cut trenches containing urns, to the complex 3rd century BC city-like planning of tombs with roads for processions. Although none of the Etruscan homes survive to this day, you can see the types of homes the Etruscans lived in by just walking into their tombs. Considered permanent homes for the dead, the tombs were carved to resemble the interior of the residential homes of the deceased, and lavishly designed with gabled roof, cross-beam, stone couches, chairs, and other architectural details. Personal belongings and treasures of the deceased that were buried with them in their tombs are displayed in museums in Cerveteri and in Rome. From here, you will enjoy a relaxing drive back to your hotel in Rome or to your cruise ship in Civitavecchia. For more information on this and many other day tours and shore excursions, please visit our website at www.stefanorometours.com. We thank you for watching and choosing Stefano Rome Tours for your day tours in Rome and beyond. We wish you safe and happy travels and look forward to seeing you soon in Italy.